This week marks 15 years since the Extortion 17 helicopter was shot down, killing 31 Americans, including 17 Navy SEALs and one military dog named Bart. It was the single deadliest incident involving the U.S. military during the war in Afghanistan. A new Fox Nation special, Final Flight, the Men of Extortion 17, tells the story of the heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice. Here's a sneak peek.
We're watching, I'm looking at the screen, and the Pred driver at the time, as this zoomed in, as you know, just like the movies, you see a lot of black and white, it's heat sensing. And I just see this hot spot. Show me the fuselage of the aircraft, because I don't know why you're zoomed in on this one thing that's on fire. And then the guy says, no, that's fuselage, sir. And so then we knew, oh, okay, everyone was on one bird, and now everyone's gone.
Joining us now is retired Navy SEAL officer and Marine, Chief Talent Officer of Overwatch Mission Critical, and host of the Unsung Heroes, or the Unsung of Arlington on Fox Nation, Mike Sarraille. Mike, thanks for joining us. This one's special to me for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, it shares the same anniversary just a year later, August 6th, that I was injured. So that's my alive day. But also, through my friendship with you, I got to meet some of the men that you've interviewed for this piece, have dinner, and it was just really an amazing experience. The humility, just everything about it, to understand the loss that your community and their team suffered, and really in the midst of a war where maybe it didn't resonate with the country as much as the things that got movies have. So now we have this Fox Nation special to hopefully elevate the awareness and remembrance of these men. I'd love for you to tell us about it.
Yeah, August 6, 2011 is a date that we all hold in our hearts. And I think at the time, for many of us, we just tried to bury it and move on. And we're coming up on the 15-year anniversary. And if you try to rationalize it, Joe, you know as well as I, you end up in this endless cycle and there are no good answers. I think what's unique about this very vast loss of life is, yes, they were my teammates. They were some of the most exceptional men you'll ever meet. And you've heard me say this before. They were kind, they were respectful, they were empathetic. They just so happened to be the world's most elite warriors. And it was devastating to the community, more so the families. And, this is our way, Fox's way, of memorializing them, of telling their stories, a different side, humanizing who these men were. Fathers, sons, husbands, and really seeing the human behind these men that go forward and do a very dangerous job for strangers they'll never meet.
Mike, beautifully said, and I hope everybody watches this on Fox Nation. Sometimes we don't hear enough about these individual missions or these individual incidents, and it's great to get the in-depth look so we can remember who these people were. I also appreciate that they included the photo of the dog there, which touches my heart, and I know how important military dogs are, and it's great to see that commemorated as well. What can be learned? I'm sure we'll learn a lot in the Fox Nation special, but what can be learned from what happened that day, the single deadliest incident in the war in Afghanistan? I would imagine there's a lot of things that were learned from it. Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, Tommy, great question. Love. These guys loved each other. And in a way, even though tragic, it is fitting that they died shoulder to shoulder. And you bring up Bart, the dog. I've got to tell this quick story because it reinforces love. John Doing Dara, who we named Jet Li because his last name was so difficult to pronounce, is a first-generation Laos American, loved by the guys, was not a SEAL, was a Navy dog handler. And when the helicopter was struck by an RPG, his first reaction was to grab Bart and pull him in to safeguard Bart and disregard his own safety. And why do we know that? Because they were found fused together. It took 2 hours to separate them. And that's love. And each of those guys loved one another as much as we loved them as teammates. But to see their families, for a seat that will never be filled, continue on with grit and resiliency. When you watch this documentary, you can still feel the pain even 15 years after the date.
Mike Sarraille, first and foremost, thank you for your service. And perhaps just as importantly, thank you for telling their story and keeping their memory and legacy alive. I just want to say that mission was to go reinforce, I believe it was Army Rangers that were taking contact. So they were on their way to save lives, and they risked their lives and ultimately gave their lives to do it. that's important. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarraille.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.